Hello, welcome to Down with Dragons here on Monsters of Roll on Twitch. I am DM Scott, though we are missing a few. With me, as always.
Let's see, is it me or is it Catherine?
I mean, it goes Killian and then Mick and then you. So,
Yep.
Yeah, you.
This is Chris playing Viet, a Dwarven Ranger Barbarian Peace Cleric with a blue arm and normal height at this point. Well, I mean, 4 foot 6.
For a dwarf. You're normal for a dwarf. Yeah. And Catherine playing Juniper Swift. You guys give so much away for your characters here. Playing a human cleric on her own path. There we go.
I mean, part of it is that we're not all trying to pretend to be human. So, yes.
I'm absolutely human. I was absolutely born human.
Killing it, guys. So, obviously, we are missing Mick and Killian. Killian should be joining us still. I think either technical difficulties or something. And then Mick, unfortunately, had other
Life.
Life. I was
Life.
the word that I
finds a
literally
way.
was going to choose. Just ran the second it was the professional sounding word. Other obligations.
Hey,
That's a good word.
Oh, right.
That's a good word.
like a $5
Yep.
word.
He abandoned me the second I went to grab him. So that being said, any announcements that we have before we dive in there?
Yeah. So since Killian isn't here, I'm going to take over the announcement. I'm not as good at it. So we have merch at Redbubble, monstersofroll.com/shop. Link is down below. Pretty awesome. We've got our logo on there. We've got the Monsters of Roll logo. We've got our faces. You can get those things on pretty much anything. It's pretty cool. I still need to order my tank top for summer because my hoodie is getting a little warm here in the Pacific Northwest. They are having a sale right now. It's 20 to 60% off your order. I think your order with the code YOURTHING. That's YOUR, no apostrophe, your thing. So go get some merch. I'm going to be ordering some. So yeah. Also send us inspiration. Send, I guess, the DM.
I got inspiration last week.
You did.
Chris gave it to me.
That's not cool. Send us inspiration so that we can use it to not die during skill check challenges. That is about it. I'm going to give it back to you, Scott. I don't know where I'm at. Here, everywhere. Back to you, Scott.
Yeah. Thank you, Catherine. We do have one other next week. We actually have a kind of fun special crossover episode with At Insight Checked. The official start will be about 7:30, but we'll be in the chat here starting at 7. All you gotta do is either go to At Insight Checked or come onto here and you can just click through and you'll go into that so you can be part of the chat. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be an in world still with Down with Dragons one shot and just kind of moving that camera to a different area of the world. So it'll be
a raucous good time.
It'll be good. Besides that, I think we are ready. Maybe.
I think so.
Okay. So last time on Down with Dragons, the group said goodbye to Sealy and made their way to travel to the crater's edge to get onto the Black City of Obsidian. They're getting their Da Vinci wings. The group launched their glider and did a pretty good aerial dogfighting display of, expertise dealing with a contraption that they have never dealt with. And I'll be honest, most of the acrobatic adjustments were done by Holliver. But another crazy
biplane style, walking the
Yeah.
wing, like
Yeah, and the group was reminded that they are better together. Because that extra D4 definitely came in handy more than once during that. And then eventually, after a swarm of winged raccoon monstrosities that Maven might have left the group for, or started a new breed of something between them and the Amikas, who definitely made their audition for the new Top Gun movie. They made it to the city. Upon getting there, they found out there was a prison in the levels that they were at, and were quickly guided to the remnants of one of the last prisoners there, who was the little girl. And after calming her down and getting her out of the prison, the group brought her with them until she passed from this world. And right on the heels of that moment, all of a sudden, from down the throne room, we heard Kalun's voice welcoming his friends back. So that is where we're going to pick up. We'll make some adjustments as we need, because two of the party now is not here. So yeah, down the hall, you hear Kalun's voice.
June was still in the lead, I believe, because she had her sword.
You're all
out for
clustered
light.
there. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right there.
She's gonna kind of hold hands out, like barring people, and just like, I don't trust that.
So the little girl's dissipated.
Yep.
Viet will look around to everybody and pull out his the dynamic dwarven war rod and shift it into something nasty. You are not having my tattoos, Kalun.
Does he know about you?
Down the hall, you just hear, "It is you guys. Come on down."
Does this voice, I'm gonna do that thing. Can I roll insight on this voice?
You can. Insight, famously used
yeah.
only for lie detecting, can be used for many other insightful things.
Ooh, okay, so it's 11.
Hey, I'm guilty of it too.
19.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you asking?
Yeah. Does this sound like Kalun, or does this sound like a mockery of the cat? Like, does it sound like the Kalun I knew? Does it sound a little older? Like, how is this voice shifted from the voice I remember as
From
Kalun?
the voice you remember.
Yes.
It sounds like Kalun.
Okay. It doesn't sound older. It doesn't sound different at all.
No, sounds like Kalun.
Okay. That's another reason I don't trust it. It doesn't sound different at all.
I think I could have given you literally any answer and you would have said that.
No, he should at least sound older or something, right? Like, people's voices change subtly over the years, and like,
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it does sound like I'm doing Kalun's voice and not Nick.
So it does sound a little different.
Viet will glance at Oliver and Maven.
Oliver is kind of just stand there and just he's got his hand clenched, holding on to the little hourglass thing that Celia gave him, and he's just trying to look like, we're good, Maven, on the other hand, definitely has kind of that shrewd Sherlock's, kind of raised eyebrow of just like, kind of the mirroring some of the same thoughts you're having.
Yeah. She'll call out to Kalun. How did you get here?
That's what you say. How did you get here?
How did you get here, Kalun? There you go.
Oh, I have been waiting here for so long. It'd be nice if you would at least not be rude. Come on. It's comfy up here. I've been waiting for my friends to show up.
She's just gonna kind of glance at Viet and be like, mm-mm. Like, this is so fish.
So sus.
So sus. Yeah. Literally. Can we, what is this room? What does the layout look like?
Basically, from where you're at right now,
Mhm.
you are coming out of a tunnel that has a secret kind of door. There are large obsidian kind of sculptures on both sides of you. There is no actual light source in here, but there is kind of an internal glow coming from the obsidian so that you can see.
Mhm.
And then once you kind of, if you're kind of looking around a little bit, it seems like it immediately turns left or right, and it is a very large hallway leading
Mhm.
either direction.
It's camera. Sorry.
It's okay.
I have a question. It's just my camera. But we cannot see Kalun from where we're at.
Are you
We just hear a
popping
voice.
fully out, or are you just kind of
I'm just gonna kind of do a.
roll me a perception check?
No, I'm so good at these. Oh, it's a 3. 7.
7. It is what I kind of
Describe.
just told you.
Mm-hmm.
It's chilly in here too, but thankfully
Okay.
first, you all have your winter gear.
Right.
Juniper may be letting me be stepping in front this time.
Yeah.
You will still be able to see over me.
Now I can. Yeah. Barely.
It's gonna get his shield off. One moment, hanged fool. He's gonna get his shield off and strap it on. Get the dynamic war rod into a hammer formation.
Are we stretching? I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
You ready?
Raven's just like, I don't believe in it. You don't see a lion stretch before they take down something. They just got to do it. You know?
No, but what other options do we have?
All right. Viet's gonna.
However, it's just going to quietly be like, you guys like watching you guys getting ready, and just with his own recent experiences, going to be like, you guys, like you guys get who Levistus is, right?
Sorry,
Right?
I'm just horribly
do
amused
you-
that you're playing like 3/5 of the party.
Yeah.
It's
do we
the best.
get who Levistus is?
Roll me a religion check.
Both of us.
Don't worry, one of the parties on their way.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a bad one. What do we got here? 17.
Scald, would you roll me real quick a religion check for Maven? Just she's on her way, but let's just get a roll. Viet, what'd you get?
3.
3. Juniper, you got what?
17 total.
Scald has rolled us a 15.
Nice. Okay. So between Juniper and Maven kind of working together, there's not a lot of known history because obviously there was some of the erased, we don't talk about the past. But you two specifically have spent a little bit more time digging and researching in your backstories. There is reference. It would be like all of the creepy stories of like the idea of hell or the 9 hells in this case. And there are devils, and if you're not good, depending on how bad you were, there's a special place in one of the hells for your specific brand of naughty. But beyond much of that, there is no list of specific ones, but Levistus does make the headlines. So you at least have a vague concept of like, okay, so now that I know that all of that stuff was true, the Hells is a place we've seen demons, and he's one of the noteworthy characters in it. You know.
So I know that he's nothing good. Because when the vague text, well, okay, I am answering the question now to Oliver. I mean, he's nothing good. I mean, when the vague references to everything that I managed to scrape up and together and read mention this demon by name, I can imagine that it's pretty noteworthy and not in a good way.
He's like, yeah, you could say that. Yeah, it's that. He from the things we saw and the things I found and references, like he's one of the big 3, maybe 4 of like the Hells, and he was so bad that nobody else works with him, and that's about all I know.
Do you think Kalun decided to work with him?
I hope not. I mean, and he just squeezes tighter. Just
this is what she meant, isn't it?
What she mean?
That we're too close to this.
His eyes get big. He's like, oh, if that's actually Kalun, yeah, you guys are probably way too close. Because I'm like a substitute for that, right?
You're not a substitute, Oliver.
No, it's okay. If it means I live, that works.
Maven, are we ready to go out and see this Kalun? This hanged fool?
Ready or not, we're gonna have to be ready.
It's got a shield strapped on tight. He's got the warhammer. We've got Oliver and June talking about stuff. Bad guy stuff. Maven, are you doing anything to prepare as we go onto this hall and try to see what's going on?
Quick cue. Did my coat get vaporized when the maiden went off into the wind?
When she Jedi'd out?
Yeah. Was it left?
Roll me a D20.
Oh, wait, what?
Roll me a D20.
D20? Okay.
No, it's there. It's fine. Yeah. Viet's holding it.
Did you ever actually cut it down, or is it still the same length?
You know what?
She just puts.
I guess we're gonna find out.
The rest of it. It puts it. No, I was joking.
It's kind of knits itself back.
Yeah, it's moss. It just tugs.
Yeah,
like
I just
Velcro.
press it together.
Oh, are you wanting this, Maven?
That's a 1.
Flower.
Ooh. Yeah.
What?
He has
What is he trying to give her?
Oh, you have it.
The rest
Okay,
of
yeah,
it.
I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah.
Oh, the coat.
I was teasing you. You didn't have to roll.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well,
Silly us, we thought there might be a table.
yeah.
This is the type of thing that there 100% could be, but it was more of like, I'm not doing that.
That's okay. If you did, I totally
It
understand.
does seem like it might be a different color now in that patch, so maybe it's dying. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, right over the heart, man.
All
right.
trees are bare.
Maven has her
go.
cloak. Viet's in front, all 4 feet 6 inches with shield.
June's right behind.
So are we
The
like
grip on
doing
the
like
sword
going
here.
down the hall in full like Spartan mode, shield up?
Viet's going to Viet's going to roll out into the hall and shield up.
Okay. Shield up. You're looking down a long hallway, and in like the distance, you can see it opens up, and there is a very bare kind of when it opens up, and one very large like steps going up throne.
And what's on the other side, the other hallway?
A hallway goes down a little ways, and then it drops down like stairs.
Viet will give the signal for all clear. That was used with his dwarven family group and may have any contacts with the rest of them.
Yeah, as you do that, they're like,
I feel like can I roll for that? Because I feel like if he's used it before in the same context, we may have enough
Sure.
context clues to get that.
absolutely, you might.
What should I roll for this?
Probably intelligence or insight. Go with insight.
Insight would be a 10.
10. You have seen him do gestures like this.
Okay.
The specific meaning of like this kind of, you're not sure, but you just saw him roll out there to check the thing, and then you're like, it probably means we're fine, you know?
Okay. She'll kind of, sneak out behind him, like
Trying to act like you knew exactly what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
On the left side.
On the left side. Yeah, she would have gone like, is that or the right or the. It's just okay. We're good.
That meant retreat.
Dwarves. Viet will start stalking down the hall.
Oliver will slowly peek out, but then immediately come up to whoever's the most in the back and just basically be just holding on to a cloak and just looking past and just like, all right, we got this. I don't want to be here, but we're here. But
That'll be Maven.
Go, so we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's just clutched onto this. It's like, I'm supposed to be the one paying attention to this. And we got this. I got this. We got this. We're better together. That's right. Better together. We're better together.
Right.
I like it.
All right.
Down the
Make your
hall.
way down the hall slowly.
Is there anything else in this room?
As you get further down this room, you actually do start to see some of the obsidian sculptures. Every now and then are replaced from, instead of just these weird kind of grown, almost like it was organically grown obsidian, to every now and then all of a sudden there is like an ice sculpture of someone. But then like looking at it even remotely more carefully, it's like, oh no, that's actually probably someone 100% frozen. Like that's a person.
Oh,
And-
good.
Yeah. And walking down, you know what? Everyone roll me a perception check. Let's see who you notice, or if you notice, or what you notice.
Wait.
12.
Oh,
I'm really stinking it up today.
Yeah, 11 for me.
Nat 20 plus 10 is 30.
Oh,
Viet's
whoa.
on hyper alert.
Yep.
What kind of perception, sir?
So as you are, thank you.
Skull has an 18.
Yeah, I mean, it dawned on me that I said everyone. So as you're walking down the hall, you're making your way, and every now and then, as you see those encapsulated person in ice, all of a sudden you'll start to like look more carefully at some of them, and you'll see a few different figures that you can actually call out. Granted, they look older than the last time you saw them. You do see Daughter Midnight.
Oh.
Eventually, you do see a very hard to tell the condition of whether it was battle or whether it was what he looked like or what. It's hard to tell, but you do see Adrenor in a very kind of emaciated state. You see the Blackstaff. You see Murdet. And you also see what looks like the kind of most of the remains of Dagnar. And as you kind of are seeing this, Viet, you're the one who's picking out specifically, like, oh, I know that weapon. And then you really look at it and it's like, oh, okay, I know who that is. Just as you're kind of getting to the last part of this hallway where then it opens up as it goes into the threshold of a new room. And it is a very, very, like, think hundreds of feet high, arching, and it's all ice with stalactites made of ice hanging down, and it is open air archways. Like, this is the peak of like one of the structures, and you do see there's obsidian, but then it's got a layer of ice around it. And on the two sides there's balconies, and on the other side you can even see that it has the archway, like there's probably a balcony behind it, but then this one large just obsidian encrusted in ice pillar that comes up with stairs going up it and a large ice sculpture of a throne, and on it sits Kalun.
I'm gonna need to do a smell check. My apologies for
Favorite
interrupting.
Perception.
Yeah.
If you were a vampire, you would have had advantage.
22.
Oh,
22.
hmm
Okay.
I know his
There is-
stank.
There is distance here.
hmm
This is an open air, at the top of like almost a skyscraper at this point. So there's a breeze.
Uh-huh.
You do get the scent of Kalun. You also do get the scent of a lot of other shitty things too.
Mm.
Think brimstone, think decay, think
hmm
just something vile you can't even put your finger on. Freezer burn, if that has a smell, but like
It
that's
does.
kind of
Does.
like all of those things mixed with him as well. But you also get the smell of slate. You get the smell of the black staff. You get the
Mhm.
smell of something ancient like a dragon. Like, there are a lot of smells in this room,
Okay.
but there is also a lot of air movement, and you are still quite a ways from Kalun.
We'll revisit this smell as we go.
10-4. Viet, you were going to say something.
the frozen black staff is the black staff. Like the black staff.
Oh,
is
when
it
you were
there?
looking, was the black staff in the frozen? No, it was not.
That makes things somewhat easier. Thanks.
Not a problem.
So
So
Kalun is
you
up at the
all-
top.
Yep.
Is
and
he in
as
his
you all-
shiny armor thing again, or what's he wearing?
Oh, good you ask.
Yeah, what's he
looks
wearing?
like the last time you saw him, like health and age wise. He kind of is sitting kind of forward with his like his elbows on his knees, just kind of rubbing his hands together, watching you all approach. And he stands up and he's wearing just like think you're like silken, like blue silk, open at the top, kind of like fencer's silken flowy shirt with like tight pants, also, but much darker, of like a black blue. And on his hip there is his rapier, which all across like that area of his body, going from like his chest down to his knee, on that section is all frost. And he starts to just kind of like, and his hair's kind of pulled back. It's a little longer and it's pulled back. And he comes kind of half skipping down a few of the stairs It has been so long. I mean, guys, relax. It's me. I've been waiting. Come on.
Are you
I did
been
all-
remembering the last time we saw each other, hanged fool?
Oh yeah. The whole tension thing. Right? There was the tension. I got that. And then, y'all kind of left me hanging, but no harm, no foul. We're here. I forgive and forget. That is my motto, right?
How would we being leaving you hanging, hanged fool?
Well, I mean, you go to, the afterlife or the underworld, wherever that was, and then you try to come back and, nobody's there to, lend you a hand and, do what you got to do, right? We're all here. I know you didn't trust me, but, I've never given up on you, which is why, obviously, you haven't been ripped apart by the literally thousands of things that have been watching and waiting for you every step of this little journey.
Gave up on your brother?
Right. It's still so fresh for you guys.
No,
I
I'm
didn't give up on my brother. He gave up on me.
Oh, you didn't freeze him in the ice? That wasn't you?
That's for honored heroes.
He gave up on you by passing out in your
Hall for the
arms and you
vanquished.
taking his tattoos.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. That's sorry. It's been a little bit longer for me. It's not as, recent. You guys did it. Yeah, brought him back. And it was great. And it was a great reunion when I found him. And then he tried to kill me. It was a great
Can you
effort.
blame him?
Right. I mean, from your side of things, I could absolutely see that. From my side of things, I was doing what it took for the whole world, but it's okay. I've been looking at big picture a lot longer than you guys.
Well, then enlighten us, Kalun. What is the big picture? Is this what you wanted?
Me?
Is the
No,
big
no.
picture?
This is not what I wanted. This is what I took because I wasn't allowed to actually help or to be rescued myself or be trusted. So here I am. I took up the pieces that you guys would have dropped. The dragons would have taken over. You're welcome, by the way. They're taken care of. I did what it was required that nobody else was willing to do and no one else was willing to sacrifice. I did it. And immediately you judge me. I was trying, I'm happy to see you guys. I still am. Have a seat. And he gestures and out of the ice, chairs and couches kind of pop up around the area. And he's like, seriously, it's good to see you guys.
We can't stay here.
I mean, you can. You came
We
so
won't.
far. Right. The ship. You want the ship. So you can do that whole thing. Who do you think had Sealy build it? Who do you think put the resources and the time into this? There was no ship until this got made. Little thing she didn't mention, did she?
Well, thank you for your
Is-
service.
Everything always about you, Kalun?
About me. Really?
You're literally sitting here trying to take credit for everything. We haven't gone through what you've gone through yet. We have no idea what you're talking about.
Right. And we could have had a nice conversation. We still can. So just let's drop a little bit of the
Okay, well then stop being a dick.
You made an angel say a
Viet's
curse.
Gonna try to find Oliver.
Oliver is very much trying not to be noticed.
Trying to
he's not
edge.
hiding and cowering, but he's just definitely
He's trying to edge over near Oliver nonchalantly, right?
Yep.
As nonchalantly as Viet would.
Yeah.
Kalun,
just
Very that.
Oliver.
Kalun,
Okay.
yes, what you did, we didn't understand at the time. We've been through some stuff since then, and I don't blame you anymore. Not every decision is easy, and you made it was a weird choice. Okay, it was a weird choice.
Especially without saying anything to all of us.
And
You
that's
don't-
right. You never say anything.
And then you left.
Oliver.
Roll me a stealth check.
Oliver.
He's doing this while we're having a
Right,
conversation.
which is why it's a flat roll, not disadvantage. Because even Chris said it's probably an awkward,
It's an 11.
11. I'm just gonna roll for him because if I use my passive, it's unfair.
Oliver's like, put your shield up.
Okay, I rolled really low, so he's focused on the conversation. So at least right now, he doesn't make any direct indication that he's, paying attention to what you're doing, Viet. So what are you doing?
Oliver, I
What?
thought Slate was supposed to be in charge here. Yes.
Right. That was the thing she said. Yeah.
Why
But
is
she also avoided every time you brought up Kalun too.
he being on throne?
Kalun?
What if he's like, I'm not here.
I mean, you are. You just aren't.
Yeah, I'm not. In
But
this
I'm so
conversation.
subtle that you're not picking up on
Yeah,
this
no, I'm
conversation.
not. I'm not seeing this.
Yeah, you two are having a real thing with Kalun.
Yeah, a verbal
Yeah, and
lashing,
he's
if you will.
He's like, I don't know. He's like, I thought Levistus was on the throne. But then she also said Slate. But she's also, every time you've brought up Kalun, has been kind of like, yeah. Like how I lie sometimes about
little
things I don't
cagey.
want to talk about.
Cullen, you never said anything. You never shared. You just kind of did your own thing and hoped for the best for the rest of us, I guess.
Yeah, you killed your brother and then left in a portal or whatever.
Well, I mean, you guys were about to kind of throw down.
No, okay.
Wouldn't you
I mean-
have? Cullen, if any one of us had
I
done that to your
mean-
brother, would you have done the same?
I mean, there was enough people that I feel like maybe a conversation could have been had, seeing as you obviously had control of, 5, 6, whatever on one.
Yeah, I mean, you did hold him in your arms and take his life force while he laid there helpless and
And
unconscious.
I feel very bad about that to this
You
day.
look very broken up about it.
I mean, I have had a few decades or so to kind of come to peace with it for the greater good of the entire world and defeat the
And it's been a couple
dragons.
weeks for me.
Okay, there it is again. There it is again. That bravado. Stop that.
Sorry, I haven't.
You're not
forgot
better than
how
us because you've
emotional
been
you
through
are.
it already, Callan.
Mhm.
Hanged fool, where's being Slate?
Slate? Why would you? What about Slate?
Where is he? I smell him.
Whose throne is this being, Callan?
It's mine. And when he says mine, you do hear kind of a little warble in the voice.
I would like to get a little closer.
I mean, he's still quite a ways up the stairs.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna say, I'll
Before
come and
anybody
parlay.
leaves the range, Viet is
Mhm.
going to mutter under his breath to the four of us. We are stronger together.
Hmm.
I'm going to throw an emboldening bond on us here.
All right, embolden and bond. Is that while they're within 30 feet, or is that just for the casting?
Just for the casting.
Okay,
I
making
believe.
sure.
No,
'Cause there are
We
some-
have to be within 30 feet of another member of the party that I select
Well,
now.
So we could daisy chain it, is what you're saying.
Let's do that.
And I'm good.
So
where
you're
I'm at.
gonna organize a weird daisy chain.
No. I was saying hypothetically.
That's not
like,
Let's be clear. That's not the weirdest thing we've ever done.
It's not.
But here's the thing. Callan's here and be like, whoa, what are you guys doing? Like, I know these plans. I've seen us do this. So yeah, you can start to like kind of make your way deeper into the throne room.
Mm-hmm.
Step past the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
or step past all the different chairs and things. Once you hit about this point, like he's done this now before, you are starting to leave that zone.
I'll have a seat on the stairs.
So just staying within it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to do two things.
You want to do two things
On the floor. Yeah.
Yep.
I want to do another sniff check.
Another sniff check. Okay.
Specifically, though, if I can, I'd like to do survival and see if I can track a scent direction. Right? Like going up the stairs, going down the stairs.
What scent?
I'm looking for Slate and Callan, and I'm trying to extricate the two smells.
Okay. I'll let you pick one that you can focus in on if you catch it, because
I want
you are
Slate.
tracking something, so it'd be focusing in.
I want Slate.
Slate. Okay.
Is that survival or perception?
It'd be survival in this case if you're tracking.
7.
Plus a D4.
Plus a D4. Indeed. An 8.
An 8. There's a lot of air moving through here still. There's a lot of,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And I didn't shower today, so it could be me.
Yeah. Callan's going to like kind of watch you come forward a little bit and then sit like at the bottom stair. Real sus.
Yeah.
And just watch you. And you'll see him even at a certain point when you just kind of, especially with an 8, just kind of like try to look nonchalant and just like he's just gonna crouch down on the stairs a little bit and he's like, what are you getting? Is it me? I know that old sniffer of yours is kind of how you decide if things are real or not sometimes.
I was just wondering when it was the last time you were able to tend to your hygienic needs. It's pretty strong down here. I'm downwind. You see?
Yeah. You like that musk? You miss it?
Nope. Mm-mm. No, it's got a
I'm
hint
lot
of
more than what I was.
yeah, I can smell the brimstone on you.
Oh, yeah, that's here too.
Uh-huh.
Why were you
Lovely.
having Sealy build the boat, hanged fool?
So you guys would come, obviously. It's part of the whole thing of us coming. Like I'm a little ashamed that, you know, I didn't figure it out way earlier about the whole globe and all of that stuff. But once I did,
It was really
it was out of
complicated.
reach. Sealy is frustrating. She gets a lot better, you know, in more recent years. I mean, she was instrumental in actually defeating the dragons. I mean, it was great. And then obviously, once I started to figure out some of that, we had to get to here. And the boat was key because otherwise you wouldn't be here.
How were you defeating dragons? Maven wouldn't let me kill Zazozan.
Oh yeah.
And Juniper
I
doesn't think I can.
Not yet.
Well, don't worry. They're all
Oliver
dead.
and I would have done it. Oliver
Uh-huh.
was with me.
Yeah, Oliver was dead 5 times.
Yeah.
Oliver,
happened.
Oliver.
Yep, he's my emotional
I
support
don't
animal.
think you ever
Don't
met
worry about it.
Oliver.
Yeah, we're just gonna try to subtly step in front of Oliver.
Roll me a distraction
Deception?
check.
Still 8 feet?
Deception.
Huh?
That's a
He's not
2.
8 feet anymore.
I know
That's
he
a
might think he
2.
is.
Let me roll my D4. Plus 4.
Oh my god.
Plus Viet's excellent deception skills.
Which is what, a -2?
It's a +0.
Okay.
Total of 6.
He's better at persuading than he is lying. He's not a great, yeah. He just kind of is like watching you,
Never mind.
Viet, for a moment.
Never mind the gnome behind the dwarf.
You didn't say that, right? That was just.
No, I did not.
Okay. He's just
I had to
going
make a
look
call
at you,
to Wizard
Viet,
of
as
Oz,
you're kind of. And why don't you all sit down? We can go through all of this whole timey things that I've figured out and gone through along the way. You guys can unload a little bit on your stuff, and then we'll send you on your way. You gotta get going, right?
Well, okay.
And he pulls
How
out
this
a
works,
pocket watch
Kalun.
and looks at it. I mean,
If-
you're tick-tocking.
If we've already been through this before, Kalun,
You haven't.
if you've already been through
I
this
went either.
before,
Nope, this part I wasn't. You guys didn't trust me.
we've taken the ship before.
No, I made the sip so you'd get here. I
Just
figured
being
out the whole.
Bait.
So we don't even need the ship.
I mean, for what you think you're gonna do, you probably want it, but I have something better for you. I'm gonna let you, pass go collect the $200 right now instead of having to go all the way around the board.
Well, I've never
Okay.
played bocce
You
ball.
want those Dragons Dead, right? You got you've got all of them basically to deal with. Sorba, right?
Don't talk to me about Sorba.
I know, kind of a crap deal with that one. Who would have seen just a nice conversation in a library going that direction, right?
Knowing
Oh.
you, I'm not surprised.
What? She was enchanting at the moment.
I know. She smells amazing. I get it. I understand the appeal. Don't take my dislike for a lack of understanding. I get it. It was still disappointing nonetheless that there was something dangled in front of you, a desire for more, and you took it without even a second thought.
I mean, that's not 100% true, to be honest. I mean, I was that's okay. I died. God, this would be so much easier if we just hang out. I died. That was like that. I died fighting with you guys
Yes.
in the end. She already kind of made a fun little copy of my body and sent
Clone.
me out. Yeah, down the library steps. That's where I found you. My body was my actual body was in her library in a crystalline shell for years. And then I got sent to the underworld in that fake body, which absolutely awesome. I don't know how long I was there, and I had an opportunity to get out. I was gonna get out. I was gonna take out one of the dragons with me. All I needed is you to trust me. And you see him kind of side eye at Catherine or at Juniper just a little bit, and just be like,
Who's that?
Wow. That's some
but
side eye.
obviously, you can't. You didn't. You don't blame me now. Thank goodness. If only you hadn't blamed me then.
Well, we weren't there.
Right. Little trust. I get it. But
You're
I made the best
treating
of that
me as
option.
if I've
Spent
been
another
here
couple
before,
100
Kalun.
years in the afterlife.
You're treating
What?
me as if I've been through this before.
Oh, but
I
I have
haven't.
several times.
I'm sorry we failed you.
Me too.
You
Then
didn't
we wouldn't have to
exactly
be
do
here.
anything for us.
Right. Except pick up the pieces where you all didn't get the job done.
And how could we have if we were playing a game that none of us knew the rules? Seems like you're the only one who knows how to play. Is this Kalun Ball?
I'll be
Is that what we're
honest.
playing?
The only game you can win at is when you know there are no rules. And so how else can you win unless you do whatever it takes?
Helen, we have to go.
I know. So, you all, like I said, I'm happy to see you. It's great. But I mean, he looks at you, Viet, you, and I mean, Maven, even though we had our moments, like, you guys can go. Technically, I only need you two. And he points at Juniper and kind of still at you, Maven, but he's kind of suggesting not you.
I'm not leaving without them.
I mean, you can stay.
Staying
There's
here.
a hallway with all my favorite heroes. Hall of the
happened?
Vanquished.
What happened to you, Kalun? You came back from hell. What? You created a floating city?
Oh no. I was stuck in the afterlife, and all of a sudden, someone finally came for me.
Who?
And then, just almost without thinking, as he starts to speak, the form shifts a little bit, and Slate is there. And he's like, I came.
And now what?
Slate
You're
looks
bonded?
Slate looks a lot different. In this form, same clothing, but it is dark blue skin. Basically, add all of the demon kind of tiefling feature, to what Slate once was. Just blue skin, blue face, black hair, horns. No. You misunderstood. Slate is a vessel for us.
For who? You and who? Good Lord, I'm so tired, Kalun. You make me so tired.
It's hard to explain. Slate, as you knew him, I guess was a really good liar. Granted, he didn't know I was lying for at least the first part of it. That was a deal that I made to be able to escape my frozen prison. Kalun, on the other hand, and he kind of shifts back, and now as he shifts back, the blue skin is now leaving behind, where it's like that blue is now all these tattoos that wrap up all the tattoos that he had before. Kalun was actually a means to an end, because he is a key, and we made a deal for me to pass on to him, like I did with Slate. In exchange, I leave Kalun in here.
And you are.
Lord Levistus, of course.
Can I do a history check?
You already have. You rolled pretty well. Vague understanding of who
Thanks, Scald.
Levistus is. Yeah, thank you, Scald. Basically, Hell or Hells. He's like the top three, except no one talks about him, because as all demons and fiends and stuff work together, even though they know they'll all betray each other, he's the only one who doesn't, and no one knows why, but he's really bad, apparently. Other than Asmodeus, which, is like the Lord of Hell. Like, if there's a devil, it's him.
So you took Kalun from the afterlife.
I mean, it seemed like the only reasonable thing to do with a person who didn't belong there. I mean, if you shouldn't be dead, I bring people back.
You never came for me when I was stuck in the afterlife, but that's neither here nor there.
I didn't send you there. You were only there for...
You sent him there?
I didn't
For
send
like
him
10
there.
minutes.
Sorva did. Sorva sent him there.
For a betrayal?
Well, a purpose, I suppose.
Which
Like,
was
to kill her siblings from the other side because they're way more vulnerable there.
so short-sighted, Sorva, you beautiful idiot.
I mean, granted, I used her plan with Seely's help later.
Sure. So Seely knowingly worked with a Lord of Hell.
Oh, knowingly, no. I mean, I got much better once Kalun was involved. He's really an inspiring liar if you need him to be.
And charming to a fault. I get it.
I mean, most of that's mine, to be honest. But hey, why not double down? Oliver, by the way, is still like staring at you, Viet, behind. Not even though he's been called out, he is just like holding the thing, being like, "I think I should do this soon." Like,
So what do you want, Levistus?
oh, as I said, him
No.
and her.
No.
The rest of you can go.
No.
Go to the
That's
ship.
too bad.
Go have
'cause
fun.
No.
No. Yeah, no, no.
Why are
I
you
think
being
it's cute
wanting
you
them?
think I could stop. Oh, well, she's the last of a battery that I need. And he is holding the last of Seely that I need.
How far away am
For
I from
what?
Kalun?
Kalun, you're probably stairwise 45 feet as he's up.
I want June to ask her question and then I want to do a thing.
Okay.
Need for what?
Oh, and he kind of holds up his hands and you can see the blue now tattoos and they start to then move almost of their own. These are an old promise by the gods to, if someone could do it, they can destroy gods or become one. You're the last part of that promise there, princess.
Not much of a god if you had to take your power from others.
Well, that's how mortals do it.
What is there for you to be a god of if there's nothing here?
Right, exactly. But there is so much more out there. I've kind of really tapped into everything that there's left here. I'm looking to upgrade, move on, moving to the east side.
I'm going to do a thing. And I'm
What
going
is
to
the thing you were
regret
trying to
it. I'm going to wild shape into a Skurgelk and I'm going to charge him.
Okay.
And before I do so, would like to get June and Chris, and Viet
Hey, been
and
there
Oliver's attention.
before. Okay. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things you want to do in a really quick way.
I just want to tell him to run.
Are you trying to be sly?
Yeah.
Or are you trying to tell them to run? So it is a bonus action to change form.
Yes.
If you just want to say it and not guarantee, if you're being sly about it,
Mhm.
that they hear you, I will let you do it, but they will have to make a check to see if they hear you. If you use your action and do not attack, you can guarantee they hear you. So what you can do is transform and charge and
But
whisper,
not attack. Yeah.
or take your chances at their rolls to see if they hear you.
No, I like that the first option. I want them to run.
Okay. So you kind of just quietly, what do you say real quick? Just run.
Get as far away from here as you can. Find the ship. I'll meet you there. Trust me.
You don't have time for all that. This is reactionary,
You're right.
you know. Yep.
Run, trust me.
That's what you get out.
Yeah.
And you take off running up the stairs. Bonus actions start to turn into a Skurgelk. And as a reaction, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw
You got it.
because I'm going to use a legendary reaction.
That's an 8.
Plus a D4.
Oh, yes, plus a D4. My apologies.
I was really
Yes.
gonna say
Even if
it.
it's a 4.
That's a 4, so 12.
So you actually see a really interesting sculpture. of Maven in mid transformation, frozen solid, as he just, you see him kind of just make a gesture like just disappointed, not angry, disappointed. And all of a sudden, Maven turning into a Skurgelk, horns starting to grow up, completely solid.
Oliver.
Guys, we don't have to go down this way. We don't.
You're so lucky.
Oliver he's just like, no.
I'm frozen, but
Viet's-
yeah, now.
Viet's kind of looking at him like and shrugging like.
I'm gonna roll an insight check. If it's above 10, he's gonna go with it. If it's below 10,
Fair.
he's just gonna keep looking at you like.
Yeah. So Viet and Oliver are stuck staring like, is it now? Is it now? Is it
I
now?
did not
Like,
freeze.
was that the signal? Was that the signal? Was that
That was
Yes.
an 11. That was an 11.
Thank God.
plus a D4?
But this is
Oh, yeah.
this is not that. This is just understanding. So he just grabs it and just spins it, on his hand, and all of a sudden there is just a that blows up around you, and just a little pulse wave, and everything outside of that seems like, because there is still like wind and some snowflakes you see outside of this bubble. Excuse me. And Maven's right on the edge of it. Everything seems to be almost frozen. Like you see a little snowflake slowly moving. You all are not.
Is
Like, you're
Maven
fine.
still a Skurgelksicle?
She is still frozen. She's a Mavensicle.
Cool.
Viet's going to rush over to her and try to.
Okay, let's all who are currently players in the game roll initiative. Sorry, Skull.
I don't know. He might think he's a player in the game.
It's just, I mean, that's true.
And he is a player in the game. We had him roll
Yeah.
a
He's one of us.
religion check earlier.
Absolutely, everyone roll. I just had to get one in where I said it,
Scald, you can roll for me. I'll take your initiative roll when I'm unfrozen.
I don't know why my need is. Oh, do we get to
Fair.
roll? That's an ability check. Everybody had a D4. Yes.
I don't think initial.
Is
It
it?
uses the dexterity, but I don't think it's an
Yeah,
actual.
because if you're like a bard and you get plus half your proficiency to any check, like it counts, like by the rules.
Sure.
It's
I'm not.
weird.
It
It
makes
doesn't
sense
matter
enough
because
to
we're
me.
all going to be in order. It's just order, but
It doesn't make a difference to me, and I do see the argument.
I would go look up that. I'll look that up later because it's interesting.
because I know there are specific things that do give you pluses to initiative as
Yeah.
well. So it's like, it could be that gray area,
Huh.
but I like it. Just do it. Just do it. I like it. Add D4s. I'm not arguing. You're arguing. Stop it.
I think we should have a bank of Scald's rolls that we can use in a pinch.
No. This is not divination.
No, I think I would like.
Oh, we are
to-
this week. Scald gave us 13 D20s.
That
It's
would be an
really
interesting
weird.
one shot where we just play with where Skull just rolls a whole bunch of stuff, and that's what all of us
Okay.
use.
Here's the deal. I
That'd
am
be
down
so
for this
fun.
because that reminds me of old school D&D where the DM rolled everything for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just need a live feed camera of his dice board.
We'll figure something.
Hell yeah.
Skull rolled a 13 plus 4 is 17 for.
There's actually
I
a
don't know,
bot
for what
we
it's-
could use.
For whoever that is, who has a
Twitch.
+4 for dexterity.
There is a bot for a dice roller for Twitch. If this is something we want to explore later on, that could be a really fun mechanic of having people in chat roll random outcomes.
That could be.
That
Absolutely.
actually would be
Kinda
sick.
like that.
All right. Anyway,
Only when we ask for it, though.
Okay,
Yeah,
Juniper, what did you roll?
15 total.
15 total. Scald, will you tell me who you rolled for? Because who has a +4 to dexterity?
Oh,
the
I
plus
think
4
I
is the
do.
the plus 4 is the D4.
The +4 was the D4.
Oh, the
13
D4.
plus 4.
All right.
I do have a +4 to dexterity, so it could have been me.
Plus
So,
D4.
I
okay,
thought it was
you know
supposed
what?
to be for Maven.
Okay, Maven. So add your +4 to your 17 because that was
I'm
the D4.
last. I'll just say that. So if that takes any of the pressure off you, Gillian.
21, baby.
Cool. Top of the round, Maven, you're frozen. Juniper.
Wait, I would like to wait. Let me. So while I'm frozen, I would like to emote with my eyes.
Nope. There's liquid in your eyes. That is frozen too.
Dang it.
Levistus is a
You can
Full
think
freeze.
bad thoughts if you want to share
Yeah, I
what
would
bad
like to
thoughts you're
think-
thinking,
I would like to think a big middle finger.
fair.
just in case he's telepathic too. Might as well.
You better be.
Anyway, Juniper.
Yes.
So as this moment is happening, the spell went off.
Yes.
What are you doing in this moment? Because there is a link to this spell, which is the only reason
Yes.
why. So we can still keep it mostly RP, but I just have to, at least for the length of time, because I feel like we could
Yes.
very easily be like, it's been an hour, but it's only been,
Let me just look here. I'm rushing toward Maven.
Okay, you're rushing towards Maven.
I'm rushing toward Maven.
You have just enough
And-
movement to give there.
Perfect. And then I am gonna try
Bravissimo.
let me know if I within my whole action can like essentially check for a pulse and try to cast a spell.
No. You can
No.
do a medicine check or you can cast a spell.
Okay.
It
I'm
requires an
gonna try
action
to cast a
do
spell.
both. Okay, what spell are you going to try to do?
I would like to try to cast Greater Restoration.
Beautiful. All right. Roll me a caster check just to start off with and take that spell slot off because automatically
I did.
that's just a thing.
Is there still an Aurora Borealis outside?
There is
Ooh.
not. It is a perfectly bright blue
What do I add to that
twilight
caster?
evening. It's basically your like your spell attack. So
8
proficiency
plus your proficiency.
plus your modifier.
So basically it's
It's
the
a
spell
normal
attack. So if
spell
I have
attack,
plus
yeah.
8 to spell attack, then it's 19 plus 8.
Yes. Very nice.
Nice roll.
27. Ooh.
Absolutely cast. And you feel that energy pour in,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't seem to do anything with this particular condition. And then you hear as it breaks the ice apart.
Oh, F.
It was great restoration. You can do a little bit more. I just want to
Then I'm not letting go and I'm like turning to move. Like essentially, I know I don't have any movement left, but my next, I'm not letting go of Maven. I'm
Yep, you put your hands on and it just basically you melt into the ice, grab hold, and you're about to turn. Perfect.
You do care.
Oliver had to have beat me too. Maybe he got the 17. Or not. Whatever you want to do.
Because he did the thing. He started initiative, but 17, 18,
Oh,
19, 20, 21. He got a 21.
Oh, so technically he was first. Oh well.
Yeah, technically he was first. Either way, it doesn't change it because he activated it. So that's how that happened.
There you go.
Anyway, yeah, what are you doing? So
Viet is
Jennifer runs up, cast that.
running
Doing?
full dwarven speed, and he's going to be scooping, Ice Maven up over his shoulder, and Fireman carrying her out.
Okay, so using your action and your movement.
Athletics. Yep.
And we'll just say bonus action to do any jerry rigging. As you're picking her up, hands are going on, she becomes less rigid, and you're running. Roll me an athletics check.
Wait.
Man, the dice does not like me today. Sorry.
It's okay.
15.
15. Yeah, there's some ice. You slip a little bit here and there, but overall, you still get her. You still start moving down the stairs, and it does throw you off when all of a sudden she's now loose, and also Juniper's hanging on and being kind of slid along a little bit with you. So it's everyone's working to the same goal, but everyone's moving at different rates. So it's just kind of this 100% coordinated, clumsy effort. There might be panic involved. There's nothing wrong with that. Oliver is
A
standing
lot
there.
of F words.
Yeah. Fire
There.
truck, fromage. Totally.
Oliver's standing there, and he's
Boat.
holding this.
Boat. Oliver, boat.
Boat, and he starts looking around. So he's going to use his bonus action for perception. And he's looking everywhere. And he's like, yeah, I don't see a boat. Do you see a boat? No, he gestured to a boat, and he kind of points to the opposite side of the throne. And he's like, he gestured to the boat. He said, that way. There's the so it's gotta be over there. And he starts to like take a step in the direction of heading towards the boat. And he takes like one step, and you just watch that time dilation bubble move 5 feet closer towards Levistus, and you see his eyes get big. He's like, we gotta take the long way. We gotta come back we gotta do we gotta do-si-do around the
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that now it's Maven's turn. You are so freaking like you've been cold.
Yeah.
You've also had the pleasure of getting to know an elemental
Yes.
who taught you what cold is
Yes.
in all of the glorious ways that anyone could ever learn every single aspect of cold. He didn't teach you about hell cold.
Helheim cold.
No hell cold.
Oh.
Like hell frozen over. Let's call it Stygia cold.
Ooh. Yeah, it was pretty cold. I didn't like that very much. I'm very upset at this rat bastard. So
He is not
I'm
making
still
sense.
over Viet's shoulder. Right?
Yes, at this moment.
Okay, that's fine. I can cast spells from anywhere.
Absolutely you can.
I'm gonna
You have magic?
I know. You know, I actually just found out about this.
She still has like one horn growing out of her head. And she's like, you know, it's weird if you get caught halfway. Sorry.
Yeah, kinda. I bet I look kind of cool. Anywho, chromatic orb. No. Blight. Necromantic energy washes over a creature of my choice that I see within range, draining moisture and vitality. The target must make a con saving throw. Target takes 8d8 necrotic damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Okay. 20. So half damage.
Yeah, hang on. No. It meets it.
So that goes to the
Tie goes to the
save.
defender. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. No worries. Whoa, that's a lot of dice. 36 divided by 2. Is that 18?
18.
Yeah, 18.
that is
18
potentially-
necrotic, baby.
That is potentially future damage.
I'll take it.
So as you cast that and it leaves that perimeter, all of a sudden that orb just is frozen ever so slowly moving.
Worth it.
But I have the damage written down.
Thank you.
I'm here for it. Anything else? You used your action to cast.
Yes. 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 Hang down. Anyway, sorry. Where's a bonus? I don't have any spells that are bonus actions. This is some BS.
10.
Wait, yeah. Yeah.
Eight.
Okay. As a bonus
Seven.
action, I'm gonna activate symbiotic entity. Or no, not symbiotic entity, my halo of spores. So I'll do symbiotic entity next turn. But my halo of spores essentially is I deal 1d6 necrotic to a creature I can see when it moves within a space between 10 feet of me or starts my turn there, but only
So your
hostile.
fireflies
Enemies.
start to light up, and you have kind of an aura of fireflies dancing around you and Viet, and technically June right now too.
Yeah, they kind of smell bad. They smell like a mildewy closet.
Totally need to go back and count up all the damage I've taken from Maven's area.
No, I'm not. It's not going to hurt you guys. It
it's
only
not- yeah.
affects hostiles.
Oh.
You do
It's not
smell
hostile
weird,
yet.
though. You might smell weird for a while.
I just almost think of like stomping on like the June bugs, where you just get that, you know.
oh.
Kind of like that.
All right,
Yeah.
Maven, that was your turn.
Yeah.
Juniper,
Yeah. I'm just hollering.
fireflies
But,
light up.
From experience, do I know if Oliver is fast enough to keep up with us?
Yes, no.
Okay.
What?
Yes, she is
will-
experienced enough to know that no, he is not. Eventually, you will
Got it.
outpace him. Tiny legs.
Right. So I would like to run by and scoop up Oliver
Okay,
and be like,
so you're-
here's
Just to
an
be clear,
assist, buddy.
Viet is not any faster. Viet and
Right.
Oliver are both 25 feet per second.
right.
Ugh,
And he,
I forget you're not
Unless-
8 feet anymore.
Unless I do a thing,
yeah,
I can do a thing, but that would take an action as well.
Okay. In that case, Viet is not any faster than I'm just hauling butt.
so you're staying with Viet, heading back towards Oliver, or are we just continue to head towards the perimeter,
Towards the perimeter, but staying within that perimeter.
the bubble? So first
The
you gotta
bubble,
head back
yeah.
towards.
Ha-
Okay,
Yes. How far is that actually?
to him, it's like 30 feet because you guys all left his area.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, my full that. And then
Like you can hold your action to move more once Viet, so you all
Yeah.
stick together, kind of thing.
there we
I'm
go.
assuming
Yeah,
he
can I
might
do that?
double.
I'll hold my action to yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, to dash. Viet, you've got Maven. Juniper's starting to take the lead. Long legs, humans.
Mhm. Viet is just going to be, let's see. Range, touch. All right, he's just trying to get to Oliver. I'm just imagining him like racing, kind of sliding a little bit, turning, just going to follow
Yep.
Oliver. So
Yep, and you're all now working together. Perfect. Moving 50 feet per round.
We just need to get out.
Okay. So tell me if anything's changing. So at the end of that round, because the first round, I'm giving it as a kind of like a bonus round or surprise round, if you were. Levistus gets a turn.
We don't have to give them a turn.
And as you start moving that way, and I'm assuming you're keeping an eye, you can actually see his eyes are 100% easily tracking you and watching.
Ugh.
You move.
It's like that Justice League moment.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no. It's perfect,
That's how I
actually.
feel right now.
And as you are moving, so second round, third round, fourth round, slowly you see his hand coming up.
Oh no.
Sixth round, seventh round,
This is torturous.
you start to see
where are we at in this?
you
in
are
this
working
run?
your way around the, like, it's like I said, it's a big room. You are getting to about the halfway point, and you can now see behind the throne, you can see a balcony that has a ship docked at it.
So we're basically running right into his line of fire, essentially.
Yes, unless you guys want to do anything else besides trying to book it.
Oliver,
like,
zigzag.
he's moving slow.
zigzag, Oliver.
Serpentine.
Serpentine.
if there's anything I can.
You will see as he's doing this, like at a certain point, you like while you're all thinking, get to the next round, 8th round. All of a sudden, as he's bringing up, all of a sudden you see like a little like raised eyebrow start to go up and a tongue stick out, because he's adjusting now on the move.
Okay.
9th round, you see that
Can't-
energy start to slam into him,
Yes.
Maven.
Yes. I mean,
Sorry, one of these rounds.
Probably this one,
I would-
because this is one.
Yeah. It's only one creature. Shh.
He's one.
10.
10, 9, 6.
Holliver. I'm gonna
5.
touch Holliver and I'm gonna try and cast protection from evil and good.
Perfect. You do that.
Bonus action for Viet.
Yep.
Odidek Viotro, breath of the wind.
Move faster.
Not technically. You move like the
Okay.
wind until the spell ends. Your move doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Though once before the spell ends, you can give yourself an advantage to one weapon attack, and then you blah 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 blah. So it doesn't really do anything. It's all just for flavor. Like
It
Viet's
absolutely
Viet's
does.
go-to is
Yep.
we gotta move faster, and so he does.
No, I like it. I like
Light
it.
And it's a bonus
Spell-
action. So yes.
Perfect. So you're moving forward. All of a sudden, Juniper grabs onto Holliver for a second and puts some energy out there, protecting him from good and evil. And Viet says a silent prayer, and suddenly, as all of a sudden you can hear that sound coming back, just like whoa, as everything's catching back up. You hear a bang. You all have advantage on a dexterity saving throw as an explosion erupts behind you, because thankfully you all started moving quicker. So you all have advantage.
18.
Okay.
18.
Yeah, I'm a ninja.
Oh, thank God for advantage.
Add your
It
plus
was
4.
dexterity.
Oh, shoot. And a +4. I'm going to take my +4. That's an extra one, 19.
I got a 19 too.
Win.
Five.
Oh no.
Oh, wait. Dexterity saving. I get to add my dexterity. There's a 1 and a 2. Dex is +6. 11. 11. It's an 11. Not enough, but it's better.
Are you still carrying me, by the way?
Yep. Good luck.
Okay.
Unless you jumped out of his arms.
I probably did jump with a 19 dex, but I'll let Scott flavor that.
Oh, you all still failed.
All of us?
I have
A lord of
question.
hell just cast a spell at you.
He has
You
disadvantage.
didn't roll a
against
30.
Holliver.
It's okay. It wasn't a spell attack. It was an area effect.
Are we still in the area?
Yeah, you're right on the edge of a ice fireball.
Ugh, I hate ice fire.
Ugh.
5, 5, 5, 5, 6.
What is that even? What are you saying?
those are damage dice, and I rolled lots of 5s and 6s on d6s.
Stop it.
I hate you.
Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
Don't make me weaponize my tears. I'll do it.
In against this enemy, I wouldn't. They're water. He freezes things.
Oh,
Uh,
clarification question before you tell us how
Yeah.
much damage.
Okay.
We did get a long rest before going into
Yep,
this.
absolutely.
Okay,
You
because I
did.
didn't
You
hit.
did, and Maven did.
Yeah.
Okay, because I did not,
Not
hit
everybody.
that last time, and so I
Yep.
was about to go. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, no! No!
All right, you all take 48 cold damage as
Ugh.
an explosion of ice shoots out like shrapnel.
Cool.
And
Hate
a
that.
wave of cold just pushes you forward. You all get also shoved forward. Maybe it was from Viet's spell, maybe it wasn't, but you are now halfway between the halfway point and the balcony. So you're at 3/4. It
Okay.
did shove you violently forward.
It was 40. How much?
48.
48.
48.
Let me know when I can cast my symbiotic entity because I would like those temporary hit points.
What's the trigger?
Wild shaping.
Oh, well, coming around. Top of the round. You all get slammed forward, dropping like you're all buffeted to the ground.
Oh, I have to make a
Getting back up
concentration
on-
check.
Oh
No, I don't.
yeah.
That totally.
Oh, yep.
There's no way I can.
24.
There's no
You'd
more
have to get a
protection.
24.
Yeah. Well,
You can.
this is Constitution, right?
Yeah, concentration.
I
is
could get a
Constitution saving
24.
throw.
I did not get a 24.
I'll see if I get a 24. No.
No. Okay. So yeah,
Plus
both
the
of
D4.
those-
Did you add your D4?
Yeah, that's
I
still
rolled
up.
a 2, so it's not. I rolled a 2 for
21.
the concentration.
21.
Ooh, close.
9. I
So
got
you all get
9,
buffeted, tumble, flip flop, and all that.
13.
Ragdoll. You all start to get up real quick and start to just like we gotta go. We all know we gotta
Yeah.
go. We gotta go. And
Is anybody passed out?
Slate's everyone or not Slate? Sorry, Oliver is still up.
Okay.
I'm up.
He's not looking great.
Right.
But he gets up and starts to move, and then he looks at all of you and is just like looks at his hand. He's just like, and he spins it again using his action at the top of the round,
Okay.
and nothing happens.
Oh god.
Okay, cool. Let's just keep running.
Yeah, Maven, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use my wild shape to awaken the spores that infuse myself to
Aw.
gain 32 temp HP and roll double damage dice for my Halo of Spores damage.
And movement.
Movements. I'm trying to
To the
get the
ship?
hell away from here.
Perfect. Just making sure that's like you get those temp hits.
Tis
and
my
you start
goal.
running.
Yeah, I just kind of go like this,
Peace. Yeah.
and all of my spores get bigger, and they all start flexing their muscles while I run.
Perfect.
They all have sunglasses too.
Yeah. They're all like, come on, come here. What are you waiting for? Come on.
Do it now.
Come kill me. Get to the chopper. Viet.
I'm assuming I've dropped Maven at this point.
God, I hope
yeah, you
so.
all dropped and then got right back up.
All right. Viet will be following Oliver. So he did an action. So spinning of the thing was an action. So he's doing 25 feet. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Or is
he's
that-
doing 25 feet. Yep.
All right.
He kind of is frustrated and he's trying to spin the thing as he's running forward.
Viet will follow behind with him, and as his action, he will turn around and he will just because.
Oh, all right.
Why not? When am I ever going to get this chance again?
Right? Let's go. All right. Roll me that percentile dice.
Oh, percentile dice. Let me roll an attack roll first.
Yeah,
Ooh.
do your okay. Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
That's a whopping 11. Because Viet is not good at this. You know what? I want to burn an inspiration point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Woo!
Woo!
Nope. That didn't do any good.
Do it again.
I'll use mine. Do it again. I'll give you. I'll use one of mine, so you have advantage on this reroll. How about that?
And advantage on the reroll? What dice
Yeah,
do I want
I'm
for
on
that?
your team at the end of the day. Come on, guys.
Fine.
I don't know about all
What
that.
dice do I want to do? It's a 17
Plus a D4.
plus my D4 was of 1, so that's 18 plus 4 is at 22.
That will hit.
Oh God.
That will hit. I mean, he's wearing a beautiful silk shirt.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the tailor is not going to be thrilled.
All right.
Javian's gonna
I
be
think the
pissed.
Tabor's alive.
Yeah,
It's
damage-
Javian.
Damage
And
type
Javian's
will be
just
the
off the side, frozen.
Uh-huh.
damage type will be the gold D8.
Okay.
This is a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is force damage. Nope, psychic damage. Psychic damage for 16 points.
Excuse me. 16 points.
It's mildly disturbed by this dwarf, basically, is what this
Ice
is.
cream headache.
And there's a 4 and a 7, so it's not doubling up and leaving.
Okay. All right. Now,
Now roll the percentage.
a percentile check. And just have that ready.
Oh, you want it now?
I mean, yeah.
You said have it ready, so I just 62.
Oh no, I have those dice ready because
Oh.
you're gonna need them again potentially.
62.
62.
62. 62. Viet is turned into a potted plant. I don't have any plants here.
It's kind of cool.
I have a watering can.
Nice. Roll me a d6.
1.
Okay. That is an interesting one.
Does he shrink 4 inches? It's pretty
No.
disappointing.
Absolutely not. It's just an interesting visual, I guess, because like nothing changes except really important things. So
Ominous.
you cast that, it goes out. There's a lot of chaos going on. No one real like you feel fine. You feel fine. Everything is normal. Okay. Everything's
Viet
normal.
has yet to put together that firing that thing off causes other things to happen. So
Right. So
he's just startled that it hit.
yeah, and you see like as you send out that energy and it goes out like a kind of a static electricity of energy and hits him, and you see him kind of wince for just a second. It is now his turn. He's at the bottom of the round.
Turn?
Did you get a turn? Yeah, maybe I
No.
skipped you.
You
What?
skipped
I'm sorry.
me.
What do you want to do? I skipped you. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Besides
June.
running, I am gonna do a super helpful mass healing word.
Ooh.
What level?
4th.
Okay, roll me a caster check.
Yeah. That is, and I get a D4 to that, right?
No, that's over.
Oh, okay,
That's
that's right.
10 minutes. Is up.
Yeah, but you lost concentration.
19.
Oh.
Isn't that a concentration spell?
That's not a spell per se.
Oh, is it not?
I
sorry,
just
you
have to
rolled
be
for
conscious.
concentration.
I rolled for concentration
you're
for
fine.
Zephyr Strike.
Oh,
lost.
okay. Sorry, I thought you were rolling for that. That's why I thought that was
Right.
concentration.
You and I should probably talk about that and see how you want to handle it.
I'm fine with it. I like it. No, you're so D4.
22 then.
22. Excellent. Roll that
It's-
healing.
You get 2D4 plus 4, guys. Super helpful.
Actually, it is.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You get 11 hit points.
Oh,
By the way, Oliver's always going to be like, "Ha, I'm alive." Like,
No.
he was super low. He was so low. Like that was a lot for him.
Poor Oliver. It was a lot for him. So that is all of us and not Levistus.
It's Kalun.
It's not. You don't
Yeah.
lie to me.
It's
Don't you
Kalun.
dare lie to me. Kellen's been dead for a long time.
he's dead to me
You
for
guys
sure.
you guys all let him be dead. So I mean,
We
Listen.
we let
So,
him. We let him be
Not-
dead.
your turn.
Not yet. We didn't.
So
Not
Levistus
yet. We
now looks
didn't.
at all of you and Juniper. What's wrong? No, you were about to say something naughty. What'd you say?
I didn't say anything. I said Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. Oh, perfect.
I said
Okay.
fun.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
I don't think that I want to do that.
I do. Though. I really do.
Ooh. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to use inspiration or not. Because I can't decide after I hear the result.
That is true. That is very true.
Yeah, I'm going to use an inspiration to roll again.
Don't forget
Oh,
the
that's
D4.
better. That's better. That's better. Oh, then a D4. Oh.
Together, Chris, we will.
Together, yes.
4 to 5 to 6. 27 was that inspiration roll. Thank you. Probably
So
Reed,
as you
who gave
see,
me that inspiration.
Kalun wince a little bit. All of a sudden, you see the head like whip back to the point where you can actually hear bones crack and like ice break off.
Yeah.
And he holds up a like clawed hand towards you and twists. And you can all of a sudden feel the cold in the air start to almost try to wrap itself around you to like hold you in place.
Oh, don't you
And
dare.
you just managed to kind of break out of that as you feel your brain kind of getting like a ice cream headache.
Oh,
And you just
like,
no.
Like how close to just managed?
Like I don't know, 16-year-old you was almost convinced, you know.
What?
I don't know. So you just managed to say no and then break free and take off running.
Oh. Right.
Wow.
I'm running.
Okay. No.
I'm running.
Top of the round. However, he's gonna chuck the thing at Levistus.
What are you
that
doing?
feels like a Holliver thing to do. It's not working. And so he's just like, just take it.
Oh no, Oliver.
And it lands. And you can hear it go tink, tink, tink. And then almost like you could hear the world crack, you hear a crack in the glass. Go. And you see white energy spilling and leaking out of the cracks. Come on, focus. You can hear see the light out of the little cracks in the hourglass just shooting out.
Did you tell me not to break that?
And I was like, oh, run faster. And he keeps going. Maven.
Oh my god.
I had to mute my microphone because I was yelling for a while.
I mean, I just yelled. I probably totally peeked out. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I was yelling a lot. Anyway. Anyway, how many wild shapes do I get per long rest? I don't remember.
3?
Cool. I get 2.
Yeah, you're not a moon druid, so
yeah, I know. And I wasted my first one wild shape and it didn't work. So
and now you're in your second one.
Anywho, I'm gonna cast another spell.
Oh my god, the announcer showed up.
Yeah, I was gonna say news report from the field. Maven, what are you doing down there?
I've been up into Northwoods here, you see. It's been all crazy.
Gold.
I'm up here for the long weekend, you know.
Watch those flying hockey pucks.
I'm telling you. I tell you what. I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb at 4th level.
Hadouken.
And I'm going to imbibe it with some acid damage.
Imbibe?
Imbibe?
Imbue?
Yes. No.
Yeah.
All right.
Nope. Imbibe is drinking.
I'm gonna drink the poison and then I'm gonna
I'm
spit it out.
drinking the poison.
Imbue. That's the word that you're thinking.
Yeah,
of.
well, the Maven doesn't know that.
I like it. I like it. I'm with it.
Yeah. I'm not, no. Nope.
No. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So poison.
And that's a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Plus your D4.
Oh, yeah, sorry, plus my D4 is a 24 to hit. Wait, 23. What did I say?
You said
22 to start with,
23.
or 23. to
No,
start with.
yeah, I got a 1, so 24.
24. That hits.
Yes, indeed, those. But, so it's 29 poison damage, and then we're gonna do another thing where we add another D8 worth of thunder. Take it. You motherfucker. 8, and that is a 2. So 31 damage total.
Nice.
Yeah. So I throw
yeah.
a little green orb. It's about the size of a nice bouncy ball, and then it goes.
Yeah, and ruins his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Which that is the bigger crime here. And now
And
you
his
see
day.
the tatted up Kalun just ripped. He's been hitting the gym hard.
Yeah, well, he can.
Hard.
I think he's been juicing. Is what
I
is
mean,
happening.
he is a demon. And he
Yeah.
you know yeah.
Wouldn't put it past him. Makes it sound like we really hate Kalun.
I mean, it really is
We love
feeling
him so
very
much.
aggressive. this way.
PSA, I love Kalun very much, but I don't love this evil clone that is also a demon.
Yeah. Evil clone demon.
Yeah, not a big fan of that original Kalun. Besties. I named a baby chick after him.
Did you?
I did.
this is where abandoned you and your baby chick. This is where this bitterness is coming
He
from.
left me a single mother.
Okay.
Me and Kalun
Wow.
too had to start over.
Nope, stop. Juniper.
Yeah.
Just hocked a loogie of acid or poison. Kalun Levistus is now shirtless with and he looks stellar.
Yeah. Listen. Let's no, okay. Because I want to hit him, but I don't want to get near him.
Yeah, I mean, there is a ship about 60
Yeah.
feet away.
I mean, we're running. I just 60 feet. I'm
You guys have been moving. I'm gonna
dash. Can I I just want to use
double
my
move?
action to yes.
Yeah, he
Getting
did just
there.
try to hold you in place. So yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I'm
just be like,
getting
"Nope."
I'm getting out of there.
So suddenly Juniper takes up that, and everyone knows because he just looks fast. I don't know if he's fast in real life, but like that Tom Cruise run where it's just like, look how fast he is. He could be the slowest person. He's
Moving his arms really fast.
right.
Yeah.
He's moving.
Well, he's like
It feels like
5'1".
I'm running at an incredible rate.
So yeah, Juniper is just booking it,
Mm-mm.
not looking back. Nope. Going. Viet.
Hold on.
Oliver just threw that and then is kind of still now 25 more feet going like, run faster. And just
Hold on. I'm fending off lawsuits on the side here. Okay.
Oh
Viet's going.
people don't have a sense of humor.
Viet is keeping up with Oliver.
Anything else?
Yeah, throw one more Udidic Viotro Breath of the Wind as a bonus action as we're going along.
Perfect.
Just
Yeah.
burn them while I got them here.
All right. So all of a sudden now it's Levistus's turn and he is looks down at that. He's like, really, guys? This is gonna hurt. And then suddenly you hear more of that breaking and popping and screeching as you all keep running. And all of a sudden you hear the shattering of glass, and then you feel like your reality just rippled as a stone landed in it.
Oh.
And you all just take a glance behind you, and tumbling into this reality, you see this fuzzy little creature land.
Baby beholder, where to ask? I fucking knew it.
And all of a sudden it just starts to stand up and start to grow and get bigger and get to about a small person, then medium, as its elongated clawed hands with fur across it, as this lizard like tail unfurls and stretches its long kind of Tyrannosaurus kind of neck, as then a stalk pops up on each side.
Oh no.
And Kalun looks at it and he's just like, as it's getting bigger in this throne room, he's just like, I guess. And you all keep running to the boat as a baby were beholder Tarask is born into this world.
Yes!
Oh no.
And this is how the world ends.
My baby! My baby!
As you all get onto the boat, Viet and Oliver both grab ropes that are tied on the balcony, just like, oh, we gotta go. Like, I don't know if you saw what I'm seeing, but we gotta go, you know.
Oh, I
And it
want to
is
take him
starting to
home.
grow into the full, like, it's getting taller
Oh no.
and taller. And you start to hear roars, you start to hear like, and you feel the buffets of cold just flooding behind you. And you run up to the actual like steering wheel at the all navigational and doesn't matter. The wheel of the ship.
I think
What
that's
are you
literally
doing?
what it's called.
It might be helm.
Did we unfurl the sails?
There are no sails.
It's a magic ship, June.
Cool.
It's got
I don't
remote
know.
start. I'm
I
just
don't know how boats
I'm
work.
just kidding. I'm just
I'm
kidding.
from Highport.
This is actually the perfect energy because Oliver's like, what do we gotta do? We gotta go. We took off the ropes. What are we doing?
Juniper,
It's got
put the
remote
thing in the
start.
thing. Put the
It's a
thing in the
magic
thing,
boat.
Juniper.
Put the thing-
Viet's
Who's the
dragging
thing?
the
Who's
game
about
plan.
Putting a thing in the thing.
The thing. The spinny thing. As
Oh,
he's
yeah,
dragging-
the
as he's
thing.
dragging the
Put the thing in
game plank up.
Boom.
So you boom, and all of a sudden, the entire ship, all of a sudden, like it seals up around you, and it all lights up, and all of a sudden you see in different like outfits, all these like illusions of people start to appear, but every single one of them is Seely in a different uniform. It's like casting off
I love
and
her.
takes off running to different areas.
God, I love
And
her.
all of a sudden you feel the ship lurch and start to move, and then one of them in like an old like just crusty sailor's hat with a pipe sticking out, setting the dive, captain, and just pushes forward on a lever, and you all feel like a roller coaster where you just
Oh
drop.
no.
And
I
then
need to
all of
roll a
sudden,
Constitution
all of
saving
you
throw.
feel this weird pulling at your core, and all of a sudden you feel energy going up and down your skin, as you felt this once before, as you are being pulled back. And all of a sudden, all that energy going through your hands also start to, you see, spread out across the ship, rippling in static electricity. And then you just hear the maniacal laughing of the old Seely at the wheel. And then all of a sudden there's a sound and a rent of space and time. And then all of a sudden you all are blinded by white.
Oh no.
And we're dead.
And that's where
And then no. And then you're falling. You feel that roller coaster ride hasn't stopped. and then the roof opens, and you can just see you're falling. And the illusion of old crusty helmsman Sealy looks at you. Orders, Captain.
Who's the captain? Stop falling! Stop
To the
falling!
past.
Stop falling. What was the other one?
To the past.
To the past.
Stop falling, aye, aye. And all of a sudden you see like 4 other crewmen like, stop falling, aye, aye. You know, and Sealy starts to climb up the mast. She starts to run down, start to pulling on ropes. They don't go to anything, it doesn't look like, but she's just pulling on ropes. You see one Sealy come running out, and she's wearing like a cabin boy uniform, and she's just swabbing the deck, looking around. And then all of a sudden, jutting out the side are these 2 long masts out the side of the ship, and they unfurl, and all of a sudden, looking almost, imagine like solar sails with just shiny golden light to them, and you start flying.
And June runs over to the edge and pukes off of it.
And then you puke again because you are several hundreds of feet in the air.
That didn't help.
You just, and you hear, I haven't got that air legs yet.
No.
As we are going to pull back from this, as there's vomit falling from the sky, you'll see there is actually near the actual lock system from Dragon Lock in our present, there is a sailor who is sitting on a small little boat, throwing a net. Here's a shriek, here's a yell, here's a boom, and looks up.
Oh no! Oh no!
And sees the ship.
Scott, no!
And as the ship sails unfurl and it opens and goes into a glide, all of a sudden billowing mist starts to come from the bottom of the ship, and it starts to be a cloud. And then there's vomit.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
That is where we're gonna leave this episode, as our adventurers are back. They are on their new ship, which apparently can fly.
We're not in the desert.
You're not in the desert. You are
my
near
gosh.
Dragon Lock.
Oh no.
high above. And the ship does put out its own mist, so you look like a cloud from below.
There
And
was
I
a
do
baby beholder
love
with
it.
Tarask.
There was a
And-
baby beholder with Tarask.
And yeah, we're about to cast off to the next leg of this adventure.
Yeah.
So obviously next week we have our cool bonus, a little cross game.
Excited.
With at Insight Checked, and that's gonna be so much fun. Yeah, look down below. Yeah, that one's gonna be if you thought this was bonkers, the that next one's gonna be yeah. I can't wait. So until next time, next week, join us here and then click on through to get to Insight Checked. But have a great week, everyone. Happy Memorial Day.
Aye, aye, Captain. Swab the poop deck.
Oh.